Hey guys, so I'm back with another video today, and today I just wanted to talk about I guess a really popular subject that a lot of people don't really know the truth about. In my opinion, like a lot of people have a different perspective on it or different opinions on it or have like this idea of what it is, but it's not really, and these people haven't got it done. They're just like kind of seeing it get done a lot, and they don't really know what it is, and they just make up their own ideas about it. Or for people who want to get it done and they hear all these mixed things about it, but they don't really know the truth. So I want to come in and just shed some light on it from someone who has got it done. I've got it done twice now, by two different doctors, same place, but two different doctors. So yeah, just want to come in and talk about it, and I am talking about lip fillers. So yeah, I know that it is getting more and more popular, and a lot of more people are wanting to get it done, and it's becoming a lot more acceptable now. But there is still like negative thoughts about it, or it's still looked down on, or even just people think it's something that it's not. And people don't have the right idea when they go in to get it. They think that it's going to be something else, and it's not that. So as someone who has got it done twice, I wanted to come on here and talk about it with you guys, and also share my experience, because I have got it done twice now, like I said, and the second time I really didn't have the best experience. So I wanted to come on here and talk about it, and talk about the pros and the cons of it, and just the truth about it, and then talk about what people think it is compared to what it really is. So yeah, we're just gonna hop into that. So I didn't make a list or anything. I'm honestly just going off the top of my head, but I have been thinking about it for a few days, because I've been wanting to make this video for a few days now. And so I guess I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. There are a few points that I wanted to like talk about with everyone. I don't really have them like written down or anything. I don't know like how I'm gonna go, so it might be like kind of all over the place like me. But yeah, so let's just get into it. Where's my dog? Okay, so the first one, and I've like experienced these like firsthand, and I've seen a lot of them, but like the ones that I've experienced firsthand is probably gonna be the ones that I talk about first, because I've experienced this firsthand with people in my life. First thing that you should know going into it is that your lips are not going to go from like these tiny little thin lips to these big full lips. Like it does not work like that. You gradually get bigger, and if any doctor is ready to just is telling you or is making you think that your lips are going to be huge by the time you're done, either they're doing some weird stuff to them that they shouldn't be doing, or they're lying to you. So usually you should only get one syringe at a time, and most doctors will tell you that they only do one syringe at a time. I've been to two different doctors, like I said, and they both only actually the first time I got like, because it's 1 milliliter, I think it's milliliter, ml, 1 milliliter, I don't know if that's the right word, honestly. One syringe, okay? One syringe each time. The first time I got like 0.7 of the syringe, so he didn't even do the whole syringe. The second time I got the whole syringe, I actually had to go back to get them even out. The second time we'll get more into that. So yeah, if a doctor is willing to give you more than one syringe or like two syringes, that's not a good idea. The second thing is that you do need to, when I got my lips done, the place that I work, actually a few girls there have their lips done. So I actually talked to one of the girls that got their lips done at this place, and I asked her about it. I did research about it. I compared it to other places, and then I went there. I didn't just say, oh, hey, this place because of this price or because of this reason, and go there. Like, I seen someone who's got their lips done there multiple times. I talked to her about it. I did all the research about it. I compared it to other places. And you can take into consideration pricing, of course, but just look at reviews, do all that stuff before you just go somewhere, because of like some weird reason, like not even a good reason, if that makes sense. Like you just go somewhere because the pricing was a thing for me too, but I did save and wait for the place I went to. There were cheaper places. So just do your research and make sure you're going to a place that is reputable and you know you've done some research on it. I'm not saying at all don't go to a place because they're cheaper, because some places are cheaper and they do great work. So I'm not saying that at all. To get in and talk about is a lot of people just are curious, and this isn't just like on misconceptions, this is just telling you guys like the truth about it and talking about it. So the third thing is it does not feel good. A lot of people ask me that when I tell them I got my lips, and they ask me because they don't know, like they hear different things all the time, and everyone has a different pain tolerance. Mine, if you're someone like me, mine is not that high. So I do, you know, like I get, like when I feel pain, it does affect me a little bit more because I think that my pain tolerance is not that high. So it did hurt for me. It didn't like, oh my gosh, I can't take this, but it didn't feel good at all. Like it does not feel good. It's just uncomfortable. It feels like you're getting shots. Like there's literally no way other to describe it than that. If you've gotten shots in your arm or you've gotten shots like at the dentist, you know what I'm talking about. And it feels different than that because of course you're getting it in a different area. But that's what it feels like. It feels like you're getting shots in your lip and it's uncomfortable. The fourth thing I wanted to talk about was how long it lasts. It varies for everybody. Personally, me, it doesn't last long at all. It's supposed to last anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and as you keep getting it, it's supposed to last longer. So the first time, it doesn't last for shit, and they'll tell you that. They won't tell you that right away, but if you call, like, I don't know, some doctors might tell you right away. The doctor I went to, they didn't tell me right away, and then I called back and asked them about it probably like 2 months later when they started to go down, literally in 2 months. They're like, yeah, the first time doesn't last. So they did tell me that afterwards, that the first time you can almost expect it not to last. They do say as you get it more and more, it will last longer and longer. Well, the first time it honestly lasts longer than the second time. The first time it lasted a month. No, 2 months where I can honestly look like I got my lips done and feel the difference. It started to fade away after that. I can still tell the difference a little bit just because I had a super, super thin top lip before I got them done. It was not full at all. It is still pretty thin because I will get into my second experience was shit. So it's still pretty thin, but yeah, I think I got them done 7 months later after the first time. So the first time I got them done in July, and then the second time I got them done in like the end of January. So 6 or 7 months. Maybe I got them done in the beginning of February. I can't remember. I think it was 7 months. So yeah, it doesn't last as long as people, that's like another misconception that I've personally like heard people say or talk to people about. They think it's gonna last like so long and it's like permanent or something, like, or even semi-permanent, and it's really not at all. It's very like kind of a short-term thing for me. I don't know about everybody, but for me, and I also think it could just be the place that I'm going to. At this point, I live in Las Vegas. I get them done at a place in Las Vegas. I'm probably not going to go back there. If I do, I'll only see one doctor because that was the first doctor I went to and he did a really good job. And then my sister ended up going to him and he did a really good job on her, and her lips look amazing and they've held up pretty well. So if anything, I'll probably go back to him if I do go back to that place. But if not, I'll probably wait and I'll save up to go back to, like if I take a trip to California soon, I'll get them done there. It definitely is different for everybody, and the more you get it done, the longer it's supposed to last. But getting it done the first time, don't go in thinking it's gonna last this long ass time, because it's not. Even probably the second time, I would think more around the third time is when you achieve like that fullness. You really go in there thinking that you're gonna get, if that makes sense. Like the third syringe is when you really can achieve that. I think that's when it's gonna last the longest. So I'm just going to show you guys my lips up close. They're really not the fullest lips. I started off, as you can see in the thumbnail, with super thin top lip. My bottom lip was normal. My top lip was super, super, super thin. So this is 2 syringes in my top lip. And yeah, I'm ready to get my third one. It can be addictive. It really can. You're used to seeing, because it's, what it's there for is to enhance your features. So when you get it done, it looks all pretty and plump and nice, and then it fades and you're like, what the hell? So you're gonna wanna get it done again. Like, you're gonna wanna look the way you looked when you got it done. And another thing is, you're gonna think it looks crazy when you first get it done, your lips are all plump. Probably the first time, probably the second time you're gonna know better, but the first time you're gonna think it looks crazy, and your lips are gonna be big as shit, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like this looks crazy, they need to go down. And then they're gonna go down, and you're gonna be like, where are my lips at? Like, you're gonna be like wishing that they're that big again. And then the second time, when they're all big and crazy, you're gonna know, like, okay, this is like the prime, and then they're gonna go down and you're gonna miss them. And then you're just gonna know from that point on that, like, when you first get them done is like the best part. But yeah, it is addictive, and you just have to be careful about it. You have to know when enough is enough. You have to do your research. You have to go to the right doctor. And I'm not telling anyone to go get their lips done. I'm not telling anyone to not go get their lips done. I'm just talking about my experience with it. So now I will talk about my bad experience, so part of my bad experience with it. So my second time, I went and got them done at the same place that I got them done the first time, but I went to a different person, and everything was fine. She was really nice, and everything turned out fine. Like the next day, I noticed that one side of my lip was way bigger than the other side, and the way it was done, it was like she put, so this is like this, and this one was like this. Like, literally, I swear to God, I wish I had the picture still, because I took pictures of it, because I kept like noticing how crazy it looked, and I want to take a picture because I knew I had to go back and get it fixed. It was just really ridiculous. And even my boyfriend noticed, which my boyfriend doesn't notice things like that. Boys don't really notice things like that, okay? I don't know about most people's boyfriends, but my boyfriend doesn't notice things like that. So the fact that he even noticed it was like my cue to go get it fixed. So I called them. They made me wait a week. Like, I called them like the second day, just in case they try to say like, oh, something weird. I called them the second day. I'm like, hey, like, she didn't do, the person that did them didn't do it right. Like, I need to get them fixed. They made me wait a week because that's when the swelling goes down. I went back in and I still had a bruise. I can't talk. I still had a bruise right here. So she didn't put, and I could feel it. You can feel it. So you can feel like where they put it at. And there was so much right here, but not enough right here. And she wouldn't add any more right there because I had a bruise right there. So basically she just added, remember I told you it was like this. So she added some more up here, but she wouldn't put any more in here. So this side was still plumper. This side just got bigger to match it, if that makes sense. Like, to match the top part, but the plumpness was still not even. The worst part about it was when I told her, like, she acted like she couldn't see it. And the shit was noticeable. Like, everyone noticed it. Like, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't like I was like overreacting or being crazy or anything like that. Like, you can notice it. It was bad. And then I literally showed her the picture, and in the picture, I wish I had it. It was literally like so crazy. Like, my lips were two different completely lips. Like, I had symmetrical lips before I went and got them done, and I came out with very unsymmetrical lips, and she acted like it wasn't even a thing. She still fixed it for me, and she was still like nice about it, but she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. And then when she went, and she only put like it in one side, so of course it got swollen, and it got swollen, and then it started to match to the other side. But when the swelling goes down, because it does, now they're uneven again, because the swelling went down, and now one side is bigger than the other side, but they're still unsymmetrical somehow. It was just a whole mess, and at that point, I had already gone back to get them fixed, and I'm not a person to like go somewhere, like, I don't like to complain a whole bunch of, like, I don't like to call places and complain and do all that extra stuff. So at that point, I just felt like I've done like already everything I can by going back to get them fixed. I'm not gonna go back a second time and get them fixed. So I was pretty upset. I just spent a decent amount of money. Like I said, there are places that are way cheaper here in Vegas than they are. So I just spent a decent amount of money. And even going back to get them fixed, she acted like she didn't know what the hell I was talking about, even though it was clear as day that my lips were uneven, and I didn't go in there with uneven lips. So it was just pretty frustrating. So now I'm here. And when I tell you guys my lips went down in literally 1 month, they were back to how I started in the first place. Like, I swear to God, 1 month. It was just, it sucks. The second experience was pretty shitty, and the fact that my lips went down literally a month later sucks. But as you guys can see in the thumbnail, my lips are significantly bigger than they used to be. When I say I had no top lip, bad. Okay, I can't even do it. It was so bad. I still kind of have no top lip. Like, the shit just fades away. I'm like, I need to get my teeth whitened. I'm like, what happened? It's just upsetting. But they used to be way smaller, as you guys can see in the thumbnail. I don't know why I'm pointing at this. Like, is this the thumbnail right here? Like, no. But anyway, they used to be super small. That's basically it. I just want to get on here and share my experience with you guys. Tell you guys the good parts and the bad parts about getting your lips done. And I don't want to, not condoning everyone should go get a whole bunch of lip fillers right now. Everyone shouldn't go get a whole bunch of lip fillers right now. I was 18 when I got my lips done. Literally, I had been wanting to get my lips done for, like, since I was like 17. I think I really started to, like, I think when I was 17, I told my mom, I'm like, I want to get my lips done. And my mom honestly was all for it. She's not like the type of mom that's like super against that stuff. She really doesn't mind plastic surgery at all. Not that it's plastic surgery, but she doesn't mind plastic surgery either. She's all for anything like that. So, which is really great. But so I was 17 when I told her I wanted to go get it done. And I think I could have got it done with her consent. I just didn't have the money for it. So as soon as I turned 18, I was working at a new job, and I literally got like my second paycheck, and I went and I got it done. It was in June. Oh no, it was in July. It was the day after July 4th. It was July 5th. It was the first time I got them done. I was barely 18 by like 2 months. I still am 18. I've got them done twice now. So yeah, that's just my experience and my story. Like I said for the 100th time, I'm not telling anyone to get it done, not telling anyone not to get it done, not telling all 18-year-olds to go get it done, but it's your body and it's your choice, and do what you want if you have the means to do it, and don't listen to what anyone says about it, or if anyone, because I know there's still so many negative opinions about it, and it's just so weird to me. Like, why do you care what other people do with their body? It's so weird to me. So if you want to get something done and you think that it's going to help the way you feel about that certain thing on your body, go get it done, because it's your body. So yeah, that's all I have to say about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you guys out a lot and you learned some things. And if you had any misconceptions, they're cleared now. Or if you had any questions, they were answered. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it. And I was gonna say leave a thumbs up, but that's what liking this video is. And yeah, bye.